Why is a shadow force dangerous? What is the danger of a shadow force with a clear totalitarian bias and usurpation of power by one person? The covert destabilizing influence of an independently operating shadow force leads to the following consequences. Destabilization within any country as a result of the accumulation of critical mass of artificially induced social tension, including through the actions of media controlled by the shadow force. The pushy media coverage of problems, which is not aimed at resolving them, but rather at amplifying negativity and contradictions, creating societal imbalance through media violence and manipulative psychological tactics. This induces fear, aggression, anxiety, a sense of hopelessness, and a lack of security among the population. The covert orchestration of a coup, a violent seizure of power, or a hidden takeover through active influence over the legislative, judicial, and executive branches. History teaches that when the executive leadership usurps power, it gains control over all key state institutions, including the legislative and judicial branches. In essence, the division of power into separate branches was designed to prevent power usurpation and to avoid strategic mismanagement of society by protecting it from dictatorial maniacs and individuals with inadequate behavior. Destabilization at the international level. A drive toward global chaos, radical fragmentation of the international relations system, and the creation and escalation of crises and conflict zones. This includes social and political upheavals, dangerous clashes and confrontations, and the creation of a tense environment, teetering on the brink of global war with the threat of tactical and strategic nuclear weapons being deployed. As history has shown, such interference by an independently acting shadow force, secretly led by a person with manic tendencies, eliminates any possibility of accurately forecasting future prospects, risks, or positive turning points during critical and dynamic periods of societal change. The influence of such an uncontrolled force becomes especially dangerous in times of instability and abrupt climate change on the planet.